Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's McAllister. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, TCU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Right down the middle. Got a man, it's Payne. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Be a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Payne. There's some room. Got enough for the first. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's McAllister. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
We've reached a break, and TCU is holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
There's a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, the defense defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Buys a little time with his feet. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Horned Frogs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Looking for the score. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's Sellers to throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me succeed.
He's loose. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
And offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sellers. The short hands. It's Tuggle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Sellers. Oh, they're after him! And he never had a chance.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. To the air, it's Craig. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They just keep firing. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Throwing Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Here's Sellers to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They take the lead with the 6. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Payne. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Craig. Uncorks it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Payne. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running to the left. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. The 20. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up for the PAT. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, it's Clark. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball game.
Well, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back to throw, it's Craig. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep.
Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Craig. Fires left. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, TCU. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4 minutes.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the point after is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the TCU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Craig. He's taking a deep shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled it yet.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It's 3rd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.